the festival has such a high rating through the dancers and theater makers, but this year we received a huge number of applications. And for weeks and weeks, we were just watching performances day and night, one after the other. And was very difficult to choose those performances. I received a lot of feedback from the audience who said that this year's selection was the best. And it's a beautiful and very difficult process. Actually, right now, the new application for Alter Ego 2025 is open. And I will be really happy if we receive even more performances.
So, as I've said, for each Shakespearean performance by Alma Alter, there's a different key. And so, this year's slogan for the festival was Unlock the Theater. And for Alter Ego 2025, what kind of key do you want to use for next year's festival? Do you need a different approach?
I suppose that the key will be just break the door. Alter Ego 2025.
Break the door.
Break the door.
Okay, that's perfect.
The Tempest is the fundamental performance of our theater because it represents not only a new vision about Shakespeare playing, but also in a very practical way it shows the symbiosis between all the elements of theater and dance, which means text, dance, body language, all elements together in one symbiosis. So this is very, very fundamental. The theater we are trying to do, this is the core of our theater. And the Tempest, every element has an equally important role.
It was a process very particular because first of all we create El Porvenir, the short piece you have seen in the streets, like a short piece. And when the first time to dance to the public, I asked the question today in the papers, and I asked to the public about the future. And with these answers, we construct the other part of the show. Illusions, desires, dreams, illusions, desires, dreams, hopes.
I had an idea to create one choreography with the look at something, because
the sight.
We
started from a concept that was around the subject of sight. If we're on stage, people are the audience. But how we can make a contemporary performance without being too much contemporary? That means for us too much in this kind of sad statement. No, we work on humoristic body, on playful body, and we try to catch the attention of the audience that for us are the human being, the people. So we don't like to make this kind of distance. So we started from this intuition, and then we went in the studio and we started to find some choreographic and dance movements with our body, like know how we can make structure together, how I can lift you, blah blah blah, voila. So French. So French.
normally when we create something about dance, about our show, is to catch the public. We find that in this moment, in this period, historic period, the technique is almost disappeared.
Together we do really good work.
We complete each
Yeah.
other.
Is an important message that say us to
They have to put attention
against the power of the state. Yeah.
I came up with this idea to make a piece about care, which sounds like what? Like, how are you going to make a piece about something so big? But then, so we get in the studio and start kind of finding some images of not just care, but like the cost of care and the distribution of care and how that can be physicalized in the body. So if I help the Barab, sometimes what I'm doing is like also helping myself up depending on how we're sharing our weight. When I help, but if in another point I help Milea, maybe her weight knocks me down, so then trying to kind of physicalize this thing.
Pieces, I don't even make a story from the start to the end. I took the benches. It sounds very maybe stupid, but that's how I work. I took the benches. I like hanging. We hang. I like the images in the videos, and then we're like, okay, what else we can do with these things? And we started transforming them. I was like, there are slides, great. Now we need to take more out and create something else. I was like, no, that could be a house, or that could be a car.
And as Ario is about love, and what does love mean to you? If you can explain in a few words.
For me, love, I mean, it has a lot of different stages, right? Like you can love, you can fight, or like fight but because you want to get better or be better in some specific ways of the relationship, to build up, to grow up together, no? In a relationship. Like the different stages of how love matures, or like how love can transform you also in a way too. So, yeah.
Always trying to offer lots of views of the body and quick switches too to almost and that creates almost the dance is changing from figure to figure.
Yeah.
That's why I call it non-choreography, because I'm still making figures, I'm still assembling them into a chain, but I don't know what that chain's going to be until it appears. Whereas in a choreography, you'll predetermine all of your figures and often with an idea in your mind as to what idea you want to get across. So your figures will fall in line with some preconceived notions. Whereas for me, it is the discovery of the figure anew, continually. So I'm always pushing myself to not know what I'm doing. Still after still after still after still, that it keeps changing. But there's an integrity to the whole piece. Like it doesn't fray at any part. It's really shifting from moment to moment without any drag in that way.
Tripomania is just a tool like the text is just a tool to express my world.
And I think I should question but I get so scared. And I say something else, and you look somewhere else. And this is how I tell you that I get so scared. And I say something else.